For an update on sports stories across the globe, Aron Akerejola joins us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Tunde. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai. And I actually give this update on a very, very sad tone today, understanding that Cristiano Ronaldo has actually announced that his newborn son actually died in a very heart-wrenching video he actually put out there, because we know that he and his partner were expecting a set of twins, the second, I must actually say, and the boy actually passed away, and now they're saying that it's the birth of the baby girl that has given them strength to actually go on. And they say, our baby boy, you're an angel, we would always love you. So it's really disappointing. Ronaldo has always insisted, and he's always ensured that he put his family first, regardless of how many achievements he has actually garnered for himself on and off the pitch. So he's always maintained family first all through. So to see this actually happen is really, really sad, and the entire footballing community have really been standing by him and also trying to encourage him, because this is actually a very, very dark time for a man that has always tried to lift himself and ensure that he rises above any challenge he finds himself. But it's quite in a twisted way, let's put it this way. His own teammate, talking about Bruno Fernandes, was involved in an auto crash yesterday, some few miles from the Carrington Training Centre in the city of Manchester. He was driving his 90,000 Porsche, where he actually ran into someone right now. Of course, you can actually see the other car, which actually went straight into a garden, but he came out okay, and he will be fit, according to what we hear, to play today, because Manchester United actually have a very, very huge test against Liverpool, and the Anfield will be the epicenter for this particular clash. The Reds will be meeting today, talking about the Red Devils and the original Reds, as they like to call them. Let's see who actually triumphs today. The last time they actually met, it was a thumping 5-0 in favor of Liverpool. This time around, Liverpool will be hoping that they can extend the lead on top of the table, because if they win today, they certainly rise above Manchester City. This is the first of 7 games to be played by Liverpool, and they will be hoping to keep a pristine outcome in all those games to ensure they can win the English Premier League title. Away from that, a former Manchester United star, when Rooney spoke to supporters after Derby County were relegated. You remember Derby County went into relegation some few months ago. They were docked 21 points. They put up a spirited display, but yesterday against Queen's Park Rangers, he ended 4-4. That wasn't enough to see them stay in the championship. And where Rooney has been speaking and saying that he wants to hear from the owner to decide what his future would look like. And for the Super Eagles, at the moment, they know that they will be in Pot 1 alongside Senegal, Morocco, Egypt, Tunisia, Cameroon. That means they will not be taking on this particular teams as we build up to the AFCON 2023, which will be taking place in Ivory Coast next year, January. The draws will be made officially on Tuesday in South Africa. And at the moment, the Super Eagles will want to distance themselves from the memory and the loss to Ghana, and the fact that they will not be attending the Mondial in Qatar this year. And in basketball, we are in the postseason, and Steph Curry once again showed why he is so valuable to the Golden State Warriors, posting well over 30 points from the bench, and they easily solved the Denver Nuggets on the day. Steph Curry has been immaculate for his team, 34 points on the day, 4 assists, and 5 3-pointers for himself. And quickly, Barcelona. First of all, let's talk about the pair of Perez Jepvicheche and Evans Shebet, both of them male and female, winning the Boston Marathon, the 126th Boston Marathon. The Kenyans dominating from start to finish. And I must say, when it comes to long distance, you cannot put it past the Kenyans. And Barcelona, once again, they thought according to Xavi, they're having a horrendous week, now losing back-to-back. And right now, their chances of keeping the second spot and the top 4 is really in doubt after losing to Cadiz 1-0 yesterday.
Well, our condolences to Cristiano Ronaldo and his partner, Georgina Rodriguez.
Yes.
We pray that God grants them the strength, to move beyond this, and that they find the courage to accept the will of God. Now, but beyond this, what's your prediction today when Manchester United faces Liverpool? Manchester United is going to that match as rank outsiders, And Rangnick has been saying, well, they don't want to be the way Liverpool was before 2020, when for 30 years Liverpool didn't win any major trophy, particularly the Premier League. But Liverpool looks like they're on top of their game.
Yeah, they're good for the money.
They are looking for a quadruple, but Manchester United just wants to at least qualify to be able to go to Europe. That's one. You mentioned Bruno Fernandes. Well, no serious injuries sustained. He joined the team in training yesterday. He was going for the training. And we've been told by the interim manager that he will be on the field as in his natural position as a midfielder later today. But what I really want to talk about is Samuel Eto'o. Samuel Eto'o is the president of the Cameroon Football Federation, the FECAFOOT.
Yeah.
Has been quoted as saying that he doesn't want to take any salaries. And he's not been taking salaries. He says the players are more important. That he would rather donate his salary and other allowances to the players, right? And that the development of talent is more important. And he has also instructed the football clubs in Cameroon to make sure that every player is on the National Social Insurance Program. How do you compare those ones, what he's doing, to your NFF people, Nigerian football administrators here, who, as Rufai tells us all the time, are more interested in the money rather than service delivery?
Firstly, this is what happens.
Is anybody donating money to players in Nigeria? Nigerian club players, they don't get paid, they don't get well treated, even when they play for NFF or it is the Basketball Federation, nobody cares about them.
No, this is what happens. This is why.
Why are your friends like that?
This is why sometimes people talk about the fact that when you have practitioners, people that have played the game to the highest level, like Samuel Eto'o has done, actually now becoming an administrator, certainly the difference is always clear. And Samuel Eto'o, first of all, he's a multi-millionaire in multiple of dollars because of what he has actually done.
$95 million.
Yes, okay, Nigel. So when you look at that, when you put that into perspective, certainly he's not after the money. He knows that he has to make a name for himself. If he's going into FECAFOOT to probably enrich his purse, then you know that something is mentally wrong. And I don't expect anything less. When players like that actually take over organizations like that, radical change is actually coming. And we're happy that Samuel Eto'o feels he's actually ringing in the radical changes.
Aaron, I disagree. When players take over position, it's because of their good hearts. Michel Platini was a great footballer, but he's corrupted in FIFA now. So it's just because of the personal player that chooses to do well for the people.
Now, Rufai.
Platini too played football at the highest level, but he became a doyen of corruption.
That is what happens
in UEFA.
Because when you stay, when you stay over time, the tendency to actually have your hands soiled is very, very likely. And that's what happened to Michel Platini and Sepp Blatter, because they had stayed there for donkey years, for decades. Without a doubt, they got corrupted with the whole oil money, with the whole football money, and that has actually completely ruined their reputations for life. I would always insist on that. And you mentioned something quickly about Liverpool. I don't know if Manchester United do stand a chance. Manchester United have not been able to win any game this season without a Cristiano Ronaldo being on the pitch. And I'm sure Cristiano Ronaldo, the farthest thing from his mind is the game against Liverpool tonight. Because he's actually going through a dark time. I'm sure he wants to sit back and support his wife, who right now will also be feeling the bite of this. So at the moment, Manchester United might just kiss the opportunity to finish in the top four goodbye. Because without a Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know how they'll survive.
Well, thank you very much, Aaron. We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. But please talk to your friends to emulate the example of Samuel Eto'o.